Welcome to a new episode with ideas and insights. Find the strategies, tactics, and tools for your success in your initiative, project, and campaign. You are listening to the IdeaCast with your host, Tom Wittig. When you have a large customer base that you have built and nurtured over the years, you are probably in a very good and favorable position. Not many businesses and organizations have accomplished that. But there comes a time when you want to migrate your customers to a new platform, for example, a new product, a new software, and so on. And that's a very vulnerable time. And this is a time when you should pay most of the attention in order to safeguard your customers during the migration, especially your most important, your most profitable customers or your most vocal customers as well. So I would say there are 5 reasons why you should care about this topic. Number one is cost, of course. When you have to maintain 2, let's say, product bases, that's not very funny because it absorbs a lot of resources. For example, think about it this way. You have your software company and you have an on-premise solution and you want to move to a cloud-based solution. So if your customers are not migrating at the rate and the pace that you have envisioned, then you get stuck with supporting 2 code bases, for example, and that is usually absorbing a lot of cost. Number 2, competition. During the phase of migration, it's a very vulnerable time, and especially when you have an outdated legacy product, that's when the competitors are putting an eye on this, and they, of course, want to grab your customers. So it's also, let's say, a period of high risk of churn, so customers moving away. Then number 3, satisfaction. The newer products usually provide a better experience and you have a better chance of supporting your customers and satisfying their needs. Number 4, the legacy products can contain a high risk, for example. This is certainly true in the software industry where the older product versions become vulnerable to attacks, but it can also be in other areas. For example, durable products, you're running the risk of a recall, for example, when you have a product that is getting into problems and it's hurting people, it's injuring people, and so on. And this is a whole new topic, I would say, and there's another episode about recall management. It's actually also one of the podcast episodes which I recorded. And last but not least, it's also about revenue, because when you have an opportunity to upgrade customers and move to a new product, it's a good way of introducing a new pricing scheme, which is better for your clients and your company. But also some businesses actually choose to charge a fee, for example, for testing, integration, and migration services. So there's a lot to say about that. And in the related video series, I'm actually walking through a case study and a simulation how a customer base migration is happening. This is, again, a very typical topic here where people usually underestimate the effort it takes and the time it takes to migrate a customer base. And in the discussion in the video, I'm also showing the impact of 3 different levers I can think of to accelerate the migration. One is you can engage marketing. Secondly, you can foster and develop the word of mouth, which has a compounding effect on your migration. So I'm showing some simulations how that's working out. And of course, you can engage your sales and your customer success team, which is driving the migration. So there are different ways of doing that. And really the resulting performance scenario depends really on the relative productivity and the relative strength in each one of these areas. So what I would encourage is that you take a look and do some test and also do some performance scenario planning to see how much cost is involved, how long does it take, what is the vulnerable time frame, and how can you minimize this overall risk, of course. So in the video, I'm also talking about a couple of key tactics that you could do. I just want to mention here 2 or 3 maybe. I talked about word of mouth, which is an important lever. Now, if it works in your specific setting, of course, there are some businesses where word of mouth is literally zero. And that's typically true when you have a B2B business where the competitors really do not want to share that they have found a great new way of doing business. But in other settings, it can work extremely well, especially in B2C settings. So what you can do in this area is offer, for example, early adopter programs or early bird special programs that generates not only users, but testimonials and influencers, hopefully, who can generate a pull. And that is driving a lot of word of mouth. Another tactic could be a do-it-for-me service for migration services, such as migrating data or integration services and so on. And another topic would be about tightening up your support policies for your legacy products. And that's something, it's a little bit tricky topic, so you may not want to do that when you don't want to change that when you're introducing a new product, but you want to have a clearly communicated support policy that you can activate when a new product version is coming along. So a lot more to say about that, and I'm looking forward to questions and comments about this topic. And as always, I wish you all the best and good luck with your customer base migration. Goodbye. When you are looking for inspiration and help with your digital marketing and growth initiatives, please check out our digital marketing agency, WITTIGONIA Digital. We provide a range of support from strategy to implementation tactics and optimization of digital marketing campaigns. From managed services to workshops and compact learning modules, our work supports you and your team. Discover more at wittigonia.com. Thank you for listening. I hope you find this episode interesting and helpful. Please rate and share this episode with your team, colleagues, and friends. You can find links to more information in the show notes of this episode.